If your body looks average, then your standards across the board are going to be average, and you can dress that up however you want it, because I say it how it is. You can talk mindset, you can talk business, you can talk ambition, but your body is the receipt of your daily standards. You cannot neglect the most visible pillar in your life and expect all the invisible ones to stay strong. Let that one hit home, because when your body's soft, your discipline's soft. When your discipline's soft, your decisions are soft. When your decisions are soft, then your income's going to be inconsistent, and you're going to be inconsistent in your life. That's not genetics, that's not time, that's misalignment. Because you can say you're ambitious, but your physique says to everybody that you negotiate, including what you say to yourself. And the problem's not aesthetics, it's identity. Because every time you skip the session that you said you'd do, or eat that shit meal even though you said you weren't going to, every time you hit the snooze button and tell yourself, I'll get it done tomorrow, you're training yourself in your being to distrust yourself. You're teaching your own mind that your words mean absolutely nothing. And once your being loses trust in yourself, business collapses quietly. You procrastinate on them income generating activities. You overthink simple business decisions. You start waiting for motivation instead of building structure. Body misaligned, being diluted, and business inconsistent. It's not all about your fat percentages. It's about the fragmentation and the breakdown across the 3 B's: body, being, and business. Because when your body's unstable, your being becomes reactive. You wake up slightly disappointed in yourself, not devastated or dramatic, just slightly off. And that slightly off feeling follows you around for the whole day. So you scroll more. You avoid those harder tasks. You look for them small comforts, whether it's drink, drugs, food. Because when your body doesn't reflect your ambition, your internal dialogue shifts. You stop feeling sharp. You stop feeling dangerous. You stop feeling like you're in control, because you're not. Because if you're not in control physically, you're subconsciously less decisive when it comes to your finances. That's the link that so many men don't want to admit. You can't demand high standards from your team, your clients, your environment, or even the people around you if you don't demand them from the man in the mirror. Your body is the easiest standard for you to enforce because it's measurable, it's visible, and it's undeniable. So if that pillar of the 3 B's is weak, the others start to wobble too. Because you say you're focused, but you're inconsistent. You say you're driven, but you're seasonal with it. You go hard, you go lock in, then vanish, then reset. That's not discipline. That's instability. And the instability across your body leaks into your being first, your complete being of who you are. Your mind becomes reactive, distracted, easily pulled off course. Then you negotiate at night. You promise change tomorrow morning. You start analysing more than you act because your internal authority is weakened. Because you broke too many small promises to yourself. And once your body and your being's gone, business becomes mood dependent. You only produce when inspired. You delay when it gets uncomfortable. You avoid those income generating activities and conversations, then call it burnout, pressure and stress. But in reality, it's misalignment across the 3 B's. You've compartmentalized your life. Body here, being here, and business here. But none of it's connected, so nothing compounds. Once you tighten up your body for a few weeks, then your business slips. You grind business, then your body deteriorates. You might meditate and then not execute. That's fragmented because you're not lazy. You've proved that to yourself over and over again, but you're divided. Energy's split. And here's the uncomfortable truth that you don't want to hear. Your body is average because you allow it to be. You tolerate the softness. You tolerate those skipped sessions. You tolerate just tonight. And tolerance in one pillar at one of the B's spreads to the other 2. Because you tolerate delayed execution, half effort, tolerate inconsistency. Then you wonder why you feel slightly behind from everybody else, even when you're not busy. Because you're not behind, you're just misaligned. But when your body's sharp, your being stabilizes. And when your being stabilizes, your business starts to compound. When all 3 are going in the same direction, you feel aligned and integrated. Hard to destabilize and knock off course. Not because you're hyped up, but because your standards are enforced across all 3 B's. Because alignment is not motivation. It's structural integrity. One standard. If you say you're going to train, you train. If you say you're going to execute, you execute. If you're going to say you build and do income generating activities, you fucking do them. No mood dependency. Because right now, you're only intense when it's exciting. Focused when it's urgent. Discipline when it's dramatic and something needs to happen. Then stability shows up. Then you start to drift again. Then the drift begins in the body. It spreads to the mind. It finishes with your income. And every broken promise weakens that trust that you've got in yourself. And without self-trust, you're always going to feel slightly off. Not terrible, not failing, just underperforming on your own potential, because you don't need another reset. You need integration. Body aligned, being aligned, business aligned with one operating system. Because when your body reflects your ambition, your mind sharpens. And when your mind sharpens, your output stabilizes. And when your output stabilizes, results compound. That's alignment across the 3 Bs. And until you enforce one standard across all 3, your body will stay average, your being will stay diluted, and your business and your money will stay inconsistent. So raise the standard, align the 3 Bs, and watch out, everything else tightens up. That's body, being, and business. If you want the exact system that I use myself and I give to all my private clients, click the link in the description and get your free copy of the alignment blueprint, or comment the word align on this video and I'll send it through to you directly. And I'll see you in the next video, but don't bother clicking on it if you're not going to get this free resource that will change your life. Let's go.